Alright, so for this chest day session, I will be answering my followers' questions on Instagram. So first question from Iban. Is the process slower when you are 100% natty? Yes. So compared to someone who is using steroids or gumagamit ng performance-enhancing drugs, then yes, it is much slower. Kaya nga yung mga taong, hindi naman lahat, but some of the people who are using steroids, gear, or performance-enhancing drugs, kaya sila gumagamit nito is gusto nila mapabilis yung progress nila or naiinip sila sa progress or sa growth nila when it comes to the gym. So yes, it is much slower than being on gear. Alright, for our second question from Washi Xiao. So how do I avoid stress eating po? So actually dalawa yung pwede mong gawin dito to really avoid stress eating. Number one is kailangan mo talagang i-budget yung total calories mo per day, yung food mo for the day. This way, alam mo saan papunta yung calories mo. I think the second effective way to avoid stress eating is to, I think, generally keep yourself productive and just stay away from, I mean, it's parang cliche to stay away from stress, but that's what it is. So try to find ways to avoid stress, and if ever na-stress ka, do things to de-stress. Like for example, ako kapag na-stress ako, I go to the gym, I work out, or I do my hobbies to preoccupy myself and ma-distract yung sarili ko. This way I can avoid stress eating. I think this is, third question. Third question is from Cabin Crew. How do you stay motivated? Basically for me, motivation, kasi if you've watched my videos, previous videos, motivation basically is, it's a feeling, it's fleeting. So instead of instead of basing your workouts, your progress on motivation, focus on discipline. Kasi discipline will be helping you to get your goals where motivation can take you. So yeah. But if gusto mo ng alternative answer, kasi it's very cliche just say discipline, balikan mo lang yung deepest why mo. Ano ba yung reason why you just worked out? Ano yung reason why you started your fitness journey in the first place? So, how do you stay motivated? Go back and dig deep down to your deepest why. Why you started. Since merong gumagamit sa cable, kaya magka-cable fly sana ako. I'll just use dumbbell flies instead. Alright. One set muna tayo before the fourth question. Alright. So, fourth question ba to? Let me check. Yes, fourth question. So by Yezix, true ba kamote as an alternative for rice when cutting or losing fat? Now, ito guys, it's not, hindi talaga siya ganun in a way na alternative yung kamote when trying to lose fat. Kasi you can still lose fat or you can still proceed to cutting kahit naka-rice ka. It's just that mas efficient ang kamote when in terms of losing fat or nasa deficit phase ka when compared to rice. Bakit? Kasi based on the satiety index, so if hindi nyo alam ano yung satiety index, yan yung index ng mga foods kung saan nirarank siya kung anong pagkain yung pinaka nakakabusog with the lowest amount of calories. Now, surprise, yung number 1, yung pinaka top sa satiety index is yung kamote or sweet potato. Sweet potato contains the most pinakabababa na calories and yung pinaka nakabusog, yun yung kamote. That's why for me personally and for even for you, kasi kapag we're trying to lose weight, we're in a calorie deficit. The longer we are sa calorie deficit, the more we get hungrier, and the more we get hungrier, mas tumataas yung cravings natin. So to avoid those parang hunger triggers during your calorie deficit, much better na alternative yung kamote for your carb source. Kasi kahit naka-calorie deficit ka, you will feel fuller longer during the day. Alright, next exercise natin will be shoulder press machine. But before we start, let's answer another question. This is from J. Alarcon. How to fight food hunger, cravings, or hungers? Now, this is very common, guys. So again, one of the best ways to fight cravings or hungers is, number 1, to choose low-calorie, high-volume foods talaga that are nutrient-dense. Kasi this will help you stay fuller during the day. So, instead of eating mga processed foods that are very high in calories but very low in volume, example, yung mga cookies, chips, liquid calories, those are very high in calories and low volume na after eating those for like an hour or two, magugutom ka na agad. So, I think the best way is 80% ng diet mo must consist of whole foods that are nutrient dense, and the 20% pwede mong ilaan sa mga foods that you can indulge with. This way, mas malalasin yung cravings and hunger mo. And also, the best way is also to minimize your sweets kasi it can trigger a spike in insulin, making you prone to hunger or craving pangs. So, yes. Before we answer the next question, first step muna tayo dito. Let's go. Oh my God. Whew. First set done. So, isa pala sa mga tips, guys, is to keep track of your progress sa workouts. This way, mas magiging convenient or efficient yung progressive overload mo. Sorry. Next one. Question from Nathan Zork. If someone is considering hopping on gear like me, what advice would you give me? Number 1, your body, your rules. Ikaw bahala, katawan mo yan. Number 2, do your research. Okay? Hindi porket nakikita mo yung mga before and after results sa TikTok, Facebook, Instagram na from skinny guy, fat guy, turn to shredded guy na mag-hop ka on gear. Always do your research. And yung iba nga sa States, they do blood work testing and have kasi maraming classic steroids out there and I don't know a thing about them. And you really need to do thorough research para malaman nyo yung, I think, the right gear for you, the right dosage for you, or whatever that is. And know the side effects. So, I think the cons outweigh the pros when using steroids. Number 3 is, ano ba goal mo? If yung goal mo is just to look good, feel good, look better, and just stay natural. It may take longer, but it's worth it and walang side effect. Pero, if you wanna go pro, if you wanna gawin mong career yung bodybuilding, although marami namang natural pro athletes out there, but may iba talaga who wants to go to the next level and be enhanced to go to the big leagues sa bodybuilding world, choice mo yan. But again, number 1, do your research. Number 2, ano ba talaga yung goal mo? Ganda ng, right now I'm bulking guys, as you can see, tumataba yung mukha ko. And so far, my lifts are going great. Lumalakas na ako ngayon compared to when I was cutting, which is great. Alright, so malapit na malobat yung camera natin, bilasin natin. Next question from Alpha Sauce. What can you say about plant-based whey protein? Does it have the same effect? Yes, overall, yung plant-based protein and dairy-based protein like whey protein has the same effects. So, if you're vegan, then go with vegan or vegetarian-based or plant-based protein. Works totally fine. Alright, next question from Jepoy Planilla. Fitness myths na dapat ang tigilan ng mga gym goers. Fitness myths, ano ba? Pinaka-common na fitness myths. Pasma siguro. Yeah, pasma isn't really true at all. So, after your workouts, you can take a shower right after. There are a lot of studies that says pasma isn't real. Actually, pasma isn't real talaga. So, yeah, that's just one, and there are a lot pa. Alright, for our next question, we have from Bill.Owit. What would be your advice to students since kung ano meron is a staple sa bahay nila? I've been there before. I've tried this one actually. No high school ako. This is my experience. But yung pinaka best advice ko dito is kausapin nyo yung mama or yung papa nyo or kung sino man yung nagpe-prepare ng food. If ever man, let's say manok yung potahe, sabihan mo lang sila na kung possible na chicken breast lang part na gamitin. Or if ever kung baboy yung lulutuin, tell them na lean part o yung karne talaga ng baboy yung pipiliin nila. Or kung fish, then yung mga lean fish. So yan lang ginagawa ko before kasi. And so far supportive naman yung parents ko. Parang ina-adjust nila yung meat choices or cut ng meats sa potahe. Let's say for example, tinola. Siyempre sa tinola, hindi ka makakita ng chicken breast na tinola sa mga restaurant or whatever or sa karinderya. But most of the time, kasi mix yan Thai wings, parang ganun. But pinapagawa ko kay mama is pinapabili ko instead is chicken breast lang para mas mataas yung protein intake. And kapag nag-grocery, sabihan mo lang na or magsingit ka ng mga canned tuna or whatever or eggs. So yun lang. Next question is from Chisten Girl. Okay na ba? Okay na. How to bulk, coach? budget-friendly tips. So, actually, bulking is, for me, it's very easy kasi malaki yung kain ko. But in terms of budget, incorporate more carbs and healthy fats sa diet mo, especially healthy fats. Kasi out of the 3 macronutrients, protein, carb, fats, yung fats has the highest amount of calories. Kasi protein has 4 calories per gram, carbs has 4 calories per gram, and fat contains 9 calories per gram. So sa mga pagkain mo, you can sprinkle like 1 or 2 tablespoons of olive oil or oil, incorporate more eggs, nuts like almonds, walnuts, peanuts, and then eat more rice. Ganun lang. Super dali lang guys talaga mag-bulking. But in a budget, yes, yun yung life hack. Olive oil or other oil alternatives, just put 1 to 2 tablespoons sa food mo. Eat more healthy fats and more rice. Alright, so last exercise tayo, lateral dumbbell lateral raises. Before anything else, let's answer another question from CHST and Carl na naman. Coach, bakit kapag matangkad parang ang tagal ng progress? So it's para common sense lang din. Since mas matangkad yung tao, they need more muscle mass to build, basically. If you compare like a 5-foot male to a 6-foot male, then yung 6-foot male needs to work more harder kasi mas malaki yung frame nila, mas marami yung muscle mass na kailangan nilang i-build to have a parang comparatively similar physique compared sa 5-foot short guy. So yes, if you are a taller guy in general, I think it takes longer, but depende pa rin. But yet it takes quite longer when building muscle compared to someone shorter. Kasi nga, you need more muscle mass to build to that frame. Pero, yung pros naman is mas matangkad ka, and kapag mas matangkad ka and you have more muscle mass, syempre, mas maganda tignan. Okay, next, I think we have 2 more questions. So, yan, malapit malobat yung camera. Next question, second to the last question, from Bean Leaves. Is it okay not to count my calorie intake if I'm focusing more on strength? So, I know a lot of powerlifter guys who yung diet nila is complete shit but they lift very heavy weights. Pero, in terms of yung prep na talaga, nung inayos nila yung nutrition nila, mas gumanda yung performance nila in lifting weights. So, basically, if you want the best performance you can have sa gym with your body, then counting your macros that's right for your body is the best option. Pero if you want na efficient lahat in all angles. But if parang lifestyle lang naman, wala kang goal, gusto mo lang just to lift heavy weights, you don't care if you get fat, then pwede kang hindi mag-track ng calories. At the end of the day, nakadepende sa goal mo. So, let's do dumbbell lateral raises, last exercise ko, and then let's answer one more question. Damn. Alright, as promised, last question is from Lloyd Cotales. Coach, I'm from Cebu. How much magpa-coach nimo, coach? Thank you for the response. So basically, if you're not Cebuano, it translates to coach, how much na maging coach ka? Thank you for the response. So, if you're interested, ang pangit ng tripod ko, guys. Hindi siya pansin nyo, bumababa. But basically guys, yes, I offer online coaching. If you're interested, kindly send my page a message. If you're watching this, I'll add the link dito sa caption na YouTube, and send my page a message if you're interested with my online coaching. If you want to see client transformation and client results, check nyo yung Instagram ko. I'll put it in the description. Nasa story highlights. Client transformations, both male and females, and testimonials. So, with that being said, I'll try to make another video answering other questions, but for now, yan na lang muna kasi palubat na yung camera ko and tapos na ako sa workout session ko ngayon. Once again guys, this is Coach Anver saying, don't just work hard, work smart.